This is the 2021 refreshed Nissan Armada Platinum. It is based on the Nissan Patrol, a legendary utility vehicle around the world, and mechanically it's an identical sibling to the Infiniti QX80. The four-wheel drive Platinum model in Canada costs $76,000, which makes it about $10,000 less than a similarly equipped GM big truck. It is rugged, durable, macho, manly, ballsy, butch, body on frame, steel frame that is, and it has double wishbone independent suspension front and rear. It has fixed damping. The dampers are from Hitachi. It has a 2-speed transfer case and an LSD in the back. Under the hood, powering this monster since the Last Supper, about 2,020 years ago, is an Endurance 5.6-liter V8, which is now mated to a 7-speed automatic gearbox for, better fuel economy. It now makes 400 horsepower and 413 pound-feet of torque. Pedal to the metal, this big-boned truck can hit 100 kilometers an hour in just 7 seconds. The reverse procedure from 100 to 0 takes only 40 meters. I'm thoroughly impressed. It has equal-sized rotors, front and rear, which is 13.8 inches, and the brake pedal feels amazing. So in total, the brake system works very well for such a very humongously heavy truck. Performance is more than good. I mean, it's not the quickest thing on the planet, but hey, 7 seconds to 100 for something this big and this heavy, I'd call that damn good. The engine also makes a pleasant soundtrack, but it does feel like it's working extra hard to move this mass. I'm totally happy with the pulling power. Bottom line, speed is something that you really don't need over here. Fuel economy, as you would expect from something this big and this heavy and this old, is not cutting edge. It's not super bad either, but to make the numbers that Nissan claims, you have to run it on premium fuel, which can get quite expensive. And to be honest, this thing will be perfectly happy running on regular gas, and your pocket will be happier too. It'll probably make like 5 horsepower less, but who cares? With an average fuel economy of 17.2 liters per 100 kilometers, well, cost will start to matter at some point. There's no other engine option like a turbo or a diesel. This is what you get, like it or not. It's like getting married in Greece 60 years ago. Here is your wife. Her name is Tula. It comes with all the basic hardware you need for off-roading, like big tires, a 2-speed transfer case. You know, it has the presence and the body on frame and everything for off-roading. However, it doesn't have skid plates and stuff, so don't do anything extreme with it. Don't do any mud, because can you imagine getting this thing stuck in mud? Like, the weight of it? It'll, like, stay there forever. Like, if that happens, just get a bottle, put a message inside, and, like, shut the door, and wait for somebody to, like, dig it out 150 years later. And they'll open the bottle and say, hey, enjoy my f***ing Armada. I got stuck and I couldn't budge it. This thing is the daddy when it comes to towing. It will pull up to 8,500 pounds, which is 3.8 tons. That is insane. It is absolutely perfect for people with ranches that move around, let's say, horses or farm equipment. As far as I know, this is the best in class towing capacity, and to beat it, you do need to step up to a big-ass pickup truck. On the road, it's exceptionally quiet and extremely comfortable. That is, if you get comfortable in the first place, because the driving position, for me, how do I put it? I hate it. It is total garbage for my size and my height. Okay, I'm 5'11". Here's the problem. The reach, the steering wheel, this is as far as it will go. And that's pretty much as high as it will go. So it really doesn't help me, come somewhere here. The seat bottom is too raised from the back. That means for my legs to be able to reach the pedals, I need to tilt the front a lot downwards. And then what happens is, when I press on the brakes, I slide off the seat. To counteract that, I have to push the thing back up so I don't slide off the seat, and then my legs get numb because it's pushing too hard underneath my thighs. So that alone for me is a deal breaker in this truck. I could end the review right here, but because Steve, my buddy, is taller than me and he had none of these problems, we will continue this review for the taller people out there. The one thing I have to bring up, though, is that this is a Japanese-made vehicle. I thought people in Japan are like my size, or, shorter. Whatever. Now when it comes to handling, well, let me put it this way. The word Armada is Spanish or Portuguese, and it means naval fleet. And don't be shocked, this Armada feels like a big frickin' boat. An armored, very heavy boat. Pointed straight and it's all nice and peachy, but start turning at any speed higher than 50 kilometers an hour, and it feels the same way really fat people feel when they try to turn over when they sleep at night, like when they try to go to the other side. There's only one way to do it, and that's really slowly. The steering is pretty light and vague, but there's no other way you can do it in such a truck, so I have no complaints there. Visibility is awesome in every direction, and overall driving the Armada is pretty easy for its size. The exterior is much better now with a new face. It has nice LED headlights and a new age Nissan grille with a new Nissan badge. I like the boxy side profile and the meaty butt. It's a likable truck. I see no issues with it visually. And look at those wheels. 22-inch. They're massive. The interior is really nice too. Good quality materials have been used. Most of them are nice and soft. There's a lot of leather, a lot of stitching, and a lot of wood. Quite luxurious, I would say. Fit and finish is really good. There's no rattling, and ergonomically, everything is very easy to reach, use, and understand. Technology has also improved for this year. You get the Shield 360 features for active safety. You have a nice screen on the top with the updated infotainment system and a very loud Bose sound system. It supports wireless Apple CarPlay. That's not extremely reliable though. The connection can drop a few times. It supports wired Android Auto. You have USB-C ports and a regular USB-A. You have a wireless charger. It has surround view cameras that are not very clear. It has a very nice digital rear view mirror and rear entertainment screens that are pretty cool and come with wireless headphones. It all works pretty well. I don't have any complaints really. You also have nice features like ventilated and heated front seats, but not at the same time, and only the bottom heats up. You also get a heated steering wheel with very even heat all around, and you do get heated rear seats when you upgrade it to the captain chairs in the back. You also get a tiny sunroof, a reversible center console lid, which can open both ways. So don't hide anything from your kids in there because they can definitely grab it. Roominess is great up front. Same goes for the captain chairs in the rear. It really feels like a limo back here. The third row is also really comfortable. As I said before, I'm 5'11" and I fit completely fine. Access is very easy too, since the second chair will go all the way to the front. However, if you have a child seat installed there, then that won't be possible. Keep in mind, there are no latches in the third row, so baby seats are a no-go. The trunk is also a very good size. It has a very slow liftgate, but once it's finally up, it reveals 467 liters of capacity with the third row up. Once you fold the third row of seats down, you get 1,413. Overall, I have to say that the Armada is definitely not for me because I can't get comfortable, and if I'm not comfortable in a car, I ain't buying it. However, if the problem does not apply to you, well, look at the bright side. You have a very competitive truck to the domestic GM big trucks that's 10 grand cheaper when equipped at the same level. And it can tow a crazy amount of stuff. This is definitely the king of towing, and it also happens to offer a very nice interior and an exceptional ride. If you don't mind the kind of dated feel and you don't need air suspension that can go up and down, then I definitely see this being on your list. I can definitely tell you that these hold very good residual value. Just go on AutoTrader or something and check how much they are used. They really hold their money. However, there is another flaw, and that is safety when it comes to like crash testing and stuff. It only got a 3 out of 5 star rating, so that I'm not too sure of. So overall score is 7 out of 10 because there's definitely room for improvement. That's all for today with the Nissan Armada Platinum. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps. Press the like button if you want. Leave us a comment. Most importantly, till next time, be well. Take care. Bye-bye.